Hello, this is Robert Bertini, and I thoroughly enjoyed the Flipped University course during August 2015, and this is my final project. So I'll try to walk you through what we accomplished. As you know, I was working with Anurag Pandey and Kimberly Mastico, aimed at improving our CE 321 Fundamentals of Transportation Engineering course. So this is a shell that I put together that we'll be hopefully using starting in the fall, with the news form and the syllabus at the top and the overall goals of the course. So what I focused on were actually two modules. I started off with an introduction to geometric design module focused on vertical curves. And so I'll quickly walk you through what this looks like. So have a little text introduction. I was really inspired by the PolyLearn layout for our flipped course, and so I spent maybe too much time trying to make the my shell look as enticing as yours did. But the tasks for the geometric design module include watching a video, reviewing other online materials, taking a short online quiz, then participating in in-class exercises and discussion, and then I actually recorded a bunch of sample problems, example problems that the students would review after class in order to help them work on an additional homework assignment. So I know that this is sort of maybe unconventional. It's not purely flipped, because I would envision still having them do some additional homework, more complicated homework assignments, quantitative assignments. So by the end of this module, the objectives would be to define design parameters for this kind of geometric design, identifying specific features that we use in the analysis and design of the curves, distinguish between the curves used in vertical and horizontal alignments, and describe different ways that vertical curve lengths and stationing are defined. So the pre-class activities essentially focus on this video that I created, which I was very proud of myself about. So I used Explain Everything and a range, and PowerPoint, and a range of other interesting tools to develop a little initial section with some, I won't play the whole thing obviously, but we got some roller coaster clips, some high-speed rail clips and music, and bike race clips with a Russian narration, which I found amusing. And the last one was Welcome to Geometric Design, a piece of a highway in Hawaii that I drove on this summer, the road to Hana, with also some music. So when this video ends, it transitions into a PowerPoint that I narrated with Explain Everything, and tried to walk the students through some examples, a little bit about the theory, and then some visual examples. As you can see here, I'm kind of fast forwarding, and then what real engineering drawings look like. And then to motivate them at the end, I illustrated how the students have to know some of this material for a professional licensing exam that they'll be taking, and then wrapped up with a little review of the points that I wanted them to understand. So I was pretty happy. 14-minute video, pretty happy about that. So I also posted a bunch of links to some other online resources, free resources for this particular field, including some videos recorded by others and some little flash animations. So I thought those would be useful links for them. And then I posted, probably wouldn't do this for the class, but these are the in-class worksheets that we would use, or perhaps a slightly modified version of these. Some worksheets that we would form groups in the classroom and have them work on these in a slightly competitive way. I don't know if we could get, as for this fall, to do anything kind of automated like Jennifer's wonderful presentation, but these are basically the worksheets that we would use for vertical curves in the classroom. I forgot to mention that there's, after reviewing the video, there's a quiz. This was me attempting the quiz, so there would be a little online PolyLearn quiz with multiple choice questions like this. And to be frank, I didn't quite get all the questions incorporated there, but I'll continue to work on that. Then lastly, I did spend probably a little too much time recording a bunch of examples and uploading them to YouTube. So these were using a document camera and me just handwriting the problems and the solutions. And then I did I did a vertical curve and a horizontal curve using Explain Everything and PowerPoint. So I think the handwritten ones with the document camera were a pretty good option. Obviously, I want to get some feedback from students on what they think of those. And so that is basically the work that I did for this project. I admit again that I'm a little bit short on the assessment elements. After the class activities, the students would be doing homework, and then later they would be taking midterm exams and solving problems there. So obviously I would be able to see, or we would be able to see how well they did in translating the concepts. So before I leave you, I also put together another module, or the beginnings of another module called the Introduction to Traffic Flow Theory, kind of with a similar model. I created some tasks and learning objectives, and mostly prepared the pre-class video lecture modules. So these I used Camtasia to create with PowerPoint, and now that I'm more comfortable with Explain Everything and the method to import the PowerPoint kind of JPEG files, I might in the future try a little bit more with Explain Everything. So I think that concludes my report for the final project for this wonderful course, and I wanted to thank you, the instructors, and also my colleagues. It was one of the best experiences I've had here at Cal Poly so far, and it was wonderful meeting everyone and finding so many kindred spirits across so many issues. So I'm really grateful to the CTLT and look forward to participating in future events. Thank you very much.